After 14 incredible seasons, beloved television host Martine van Os has made a decision that's sending shockwaves through the Dutch entertainment world. She's stepping away from the show that made her a household name. For those unfamiliar with Dutch television, imagine a program where seniors over 60 embark on adventurous group trips across Europe in their caravans and campers, sharing intimate life stories along the way. That's exactly what Bijna, we're almost there, has been delivering since 2011, and Martine van Os has been the heart and soul of every single episode. But here's where it gets interesting. This wasn't a sudden decision, born from burnout or drama. Instead, Martine herself describes it as simply being time for change. She emphasizes that this choice wasn't made lightly, which raises the question, what really drives someone to walk away from such massive success? Let's put this into perspective. Over her remarkable 14-season journey, Martine didn't just host a travel show. She became the unofficial therapist, friend, and guiding light for more than 500 travelers. Think about that number for a moment. 500 different people, each with their own unique life story, dreams, and struggles. She spent a cumulative total of over 18 months on the road with her small but incredibly dedicated production team, creating what many consider television gold. What made Martine special wasn't just her presenting skills. It was her genuine ability to connect with people during some of their most vulnerable moments. Picture this, seniors who might be dealing with loss, health concerns, or major life transitions, suddenly finding themselves opening up to cameras about their deepest experiences. That takes a special kind of person to facilitate, and Martine clearly possessed that rare gift. Max director Jan Slachter couldn't contain his praise when discussing her departure. He specifically highlighted how Martine combined warmth, authentic curiosity, and natural flair to touch millions of viewers season after season. Her contribution to the show's success, he noted, has been undeniably enormous, and frankly, those kinds of endorsements from network executives don't come around often. And this is the part most people miss. The timing of her announcement is particularly intriguing. The show is still performing exceptionally well in ratings, which makes her departure even more surprising. Why leave when you're still at the top of your game? Some might argue this is the perfect time to exit gracefully, while others might question whether there are behind-the-scenes factors we don't know about. The final episode featuring Martine is scheduled to air on Tuesday, September 23rd at 8:30 p.m. on Max via NPO1. As of now, her replacement remains a mystery, which has sparked considerable speculation among fans and industry insiders alike. However, loyal viewers shouldn't despair completely. Martine isn't disappearing from television entirely. She'll continue her role as presenter of Tid for Max, Time for Max, ensuring her familiar face remains part of the network's programming lineup. Here's what's particularly fascinating about this situation. Bijna continues to dominate ratings even after all these years. Max executive Jan Slachter has made it crystal clear that this flagship program isn't going anywhere, despite losing its beloved host. This raises some compelling questions about the show's future direction and whether any replacement could possibly fill Martine's shoes. But here's where it gets controversial. Is it really possible for someone new to capture the same magic that Martine brought to the screen? Some argue that her unique chemistry with the senior travelers was irreplaceable, while others believe fresh energy might actually benefit the format. The show's continued success suggests there's something beyond just one person's charisma driving its popularity. What do you think? Can a travel show built around personal connections and intimate storytelling survive such a significant change in leadership? Is Martine making the right choice by stepping away at the height of her success? Or should she have continued while the show remained popular? And most importantly, what would it take for you to walk away from something you'd built and perfected over 14 years? These are the questions that make this story so much more than just another presenter changing jobs. It's about knowing when to close one chapter and trusting that the next will be just as meaningful. Whether you agree with her decision or think she's making a mistake, one thing is certain: Martine van Os has left an indelible mark on Dutch television that won't be easily forgotten.